Hello everyone, how's everyone doing? Hope everyone's having a good day. Today I'm going to be finally revealing the true final guide to achieving profitability in trading, whether that be scalping, swing trading, whatever it is. Now, this is assuming you've already found your edge, you have experience, and you are just looking for that final switch in your personality to allow you to achieve your true potential. And this is consisting of only one crucial step. And believe it or not, it has nothing to do with the charts. The lifestyle that you live must align with what choices and what decisions a profitable version of you would take. If you have your edge and if you have experience in the market and you are still not finding consistency, it is most likely because the lifestyle that you live outside of the charts does not align with your future self who is profitable. One thing that I recommend you do is whenever you are to yourself, whenever you're free, whenever you're showering, maybe when you're about to go to sleep, or if when you're eating, times where this is just dedicated to you, do not leave your mind occupied. Let your mind wander. Let thoughts come through like clouds and view them in a third perspective, where you view each thought going by. This puts you in a constant state of meditation. Once you're able to fully exercise this, then you can unlock the true power of visualization, where you can almost feel the profitable version of you, the version of you who is following their model, following the rules, and sticking to what they were going to say. Once you're able to visualize this person, you know within yourself every single action that he would take that you currently, which is unprofitable, would take. Let's say, for example, the current version of you is trying to lose weight. He falls into the temptations of overeating. He falls into the cravings. Whereas the visualization of your profitable self is already lean. The visualization of your profitable self does not fall into the temptations of overeating or his cravings. The profitable version of you is the version that does everything that you don't do. It's important to have your habits align with who you want to be on the charts. Don't expect to be a rational and rule-following trader if in your daily life you are not able to stick to, let's say, the gym, or if you're not able to stick to deadlines. Do not expect to be a person that always shows up 30 minutes early to the charts if you cannot show up on time for work or for school or for whatever needs a deadline. The habits that you employ in your daily life will reflect in the charts whether you like it or not. You can lie to yourself for as long as you want that you will act differently on the charts, but your subconscious knows different. Your subconscious will act on what has been reaffirmed to it over and over and over. If all your subconscious knows is emotional decision making, guess what will happen on the charts? If you were a lazy student in, let's say, school, I'm not saying you need to be an A++ student to achieve profitability, but if you're lazy in school, it's not going to be any different on the charts. You're going to be lazy on the charts. You may have a love or a passion or some sort of inclined feelings towards trading, but the habits will remain habits. and you will employ them in every single aspect of your life. It's crucial that your lifestyle must align with your desired habits on the charts. If you want to be a patient person, do not be impatient in your daily life. If you cannot wait a couple of minutes for whatever it may be without crashing out or, getting very worked up, then you're going to be very impatient on the charts. And the thing that's very, difficult to really, the thing that makes the charts hard to grasp is because the charts are very enabling. They're truly very enabling. You can mold price into making it look how you want it to look to justify you taking a position, whereas life may be more strict. You might be forced into positions in your life where you're forced to be impatient, you're forced to be patient, and impatience isn't an option. But with price, it's very different because the buy and sell button is always available. You can always open up TradingView, log into your broker, buy or sell at any moment, whether it's purely a game of whether your emotions want you to or not. This is why it is extremely important for your lifestyle habits to align with who the visualized profitable version of you inside of your mind will do. The habits must be completely reflective of what the profitable version of you will do. Once you really start to practice visualization and you can see and you can almost touch the profitable version of you, and I know it sounds crazy, but if you do it consistently enough, your brain will be strong enough to the point where you can almost feel him. You can feel his presence. That profitable version of you is already within you. The only thing that's missing is the inability to have direct influence on the time dimension. Time will always pass. The profitable version of you is going to meet the current version of you just without the factor of time. If you could time travel, if you time traveled however long it took you to align with the profitable version of you, you are eventually going to embody that visualization that you have inside of your mind. This is why I always preach, if you are in a position where using your phone is an option, do not use your phone, or for any case, any distraction. You see the average person now, he cannot eat a meal without having his, whatever laptop or phone in front of him. He cannot shower without music. He cannot go to the gym without music. He cannot sleep without a YouTube video playing in front of him. It's surrounded by sounds. When was the last time you let your mind wander and really think? Once you allow that, then you can visualize who you need to be. A quick visual method that I heard about yesterday is something called the Frankenstein method. It's basically here I just drew a quick illustration of Frankenstein. I'm not the best artist, but this is supposed to be Frankenstein. This Frankenstein illustration is supposed to represent everything that you do not want to be and everything that you don't want to be associated with and everything that would hold you back in your trading. I wrote a couple of examples of things that I don't like to see in myself. I don't like when I'm eager. I don't like when I'm emotional. I don't like when I'm irrational. And I don't like when I'm stubborn. This is my Frankenstein. My visual embodiment of eagerness, emotionalness, irrationality, and stubbornness is my Frankenstein. This is who I do not want to embody. This is who I want to stay away from. It's just a, kind of a quick, fun way to see which traits are you exactly trying to avoid. What are your Frankenstein? Or who is your Frankenstein? And what characteristics does he hold? And your Frankenstein should be the opposite reflection or the opposite being of the profitable version of you. The profitable version of you should somewhat reflect a kind of angelic presence of yourself. You with a halo. You who knows what to do and how to do it. And when to do it. That's one of the most important things that you should not leave out. When to do it. The profitable version of you clashes with your Frankenstein. And if your Frankenstein wins, then you're unprofitable. If your Frankenstein loses, you now are the embodiment of your profitable version of you, which you have spent all this time visualizing. So you know how he acts, you know who he is, you know how he thinks, you know what he prioritizes, and you implement that while disregarding your Frankenstein. That is truly all it takes to become profitable. There is no, it's like what they say, there's no drug solution for a spiritual problem. It's like kind of that same concept here. It really is a personal conflict within you that's disabling your profitability. If you do not like who you are off of the charts, you will not be rewarded on the charts. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and see you guys very soon.